Welcome back to Free Court Press. Washington and the nation still buzzing about President Biden's Supreme Court Commission announcement. The president signed an executive order creating a 36-member commission to consider arguments for and against the High Court's reform. Among the topics, the number of Supreme Court justices. What do Republicans think about the president's commission? I asked Republican Policy Committee Chairman Senator Roy Blunt.
Well, I hope the commission really will take a very non-biased look at this. I'd prefer that the commission wasn't looking at it, frankly. 9 has worked for a long time. Democrats and Republican appointees on the court, virtually unanimous in their view that 9 is the right number. I hope what the president's doing here is looking at this objectively. I have some concerns, though, that this puts the court in a much more partisan and political place than the court needs to be.
In light of what you said, I take it that you mean there would be a political move to expand the court beyond 9. Would you like a do-over whether Merrick Garland, when he was nominated by President Obama to the Supreme Court, he was denied a hearing, and at the time the Republicans did have the majority. You could have voted him down, but he didn't even get a hearing, and a lot of people thought that that was playing politics.
Well, I don't think it was playing politics. We were in the majority, and when parties in the majority in the nominating process, when the president from another party in the last year of their presidency made a nomination, generally that nomination did not go forward, going back to John Tyler and maybe even before that. So this is a long-held tradition in the country. I'm comfortable with what we did there. I'm comfortable with what we did later in the majority, filling a vacancy when there was a Republican president and a Republican Senate majority. And believe me, the Democrats would have done exactly the same thing.
President Biden has an executive order on gun control. There are 400 million guns already out there. So it's like, it seems to me like, you know, an overwhelming issue, and unless both parties can try to sit down and figure out a solution, that we're just going to be, we'll keep debating this forever.
Most of the weapons used in mass shooting tragedies are at the root of that is somebody who has done everything they were supposed to do to get that weapon, and then they use it in a terrible, atrocious way. I think we've got to find other solutions rather than assuming we're going to keep weapons out of the hands of people who are going to use them improperly. We've got to find a better solution to how we deal with this as a society. Part of it is early intervention in people's behavioral health and mental health problems. Part of it, something I've worked really hard on, Senator Stabenow and I have made great progress, I think, with our excellence in mental health efforts, to where we're treating in places in 41 different states now, and all over 10 states, 10 pilot states, mental health like all other health, giving people a place to go to figure out what's happening to them and with them and through them that needs to be changed has got to be an important part of really solving these problems.
Thanks to Senator Blunt.